Namaste, Prabha.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Can you talk about your project in India with the Ramana's garden?
What we have in India is an incredible blessing. It's a miracle unfolding, actually. What started when I was sent by a spiritual teacher to live on the banks of Ganga in a cave in silence for a year, and with the instruction that live with the river, learn her teachings, and everything else will be revealed. And what was revealed was this extraordinary, and I have to say they are extraordinary, population of mostly untouchables. If you're not familiar with the caste system, it would mean lowest on the totem. Born to clean the shit of other people by your birthright without any question or altercation. And we are questioning that, and that's what Ramana's garden is dedicated to. It's dedicated to eradicating the caste system entirely. Eradicating it in a way you cannot change who their parents were or their heritage. What we can change is their thought foundation to where they fully and totally, you can't tell someone, oh, you're not untouchable anymore, so don't listen to that anymore. Because it doesn't work that way. You have to create a sense in their being that they know they're not untouchable. Therefore, anyone who labels or judges them will be excused and forgiven. And we're doing that by giving them every possible opportunity to find out who their authentic self is. Through yoga, through meditation, through art, through music, through dance. They are empowered every hour of their day to the point where whatever brought them into Ramana's garden is only looked back on with forgiveness and gratitude because it got them there. And a foundation is given on which they can dare to dream. Someone asked me on an interview a year ago, what was my profession? And I said, I'm a dream weaver. And I'm trying to teach these children to dare to dream that they can be all the things that an untouchable could never be, such as a doctor, a professor, an engineer, an architect, a nurse. Even as simple a thing as an electrician and a teacher. And most of them want to be pilots, the boys, which I guess we'll have to open Ramana's Airlines so we can all start making your bookings. Many, I'd say 80% want to be teachers, which is a dream for me because I've never said you need to be this or you need to be that. I've said you have every possibility, just choose a star. And we do that a lot. We look at stars at night and wish on them. And a lot of those wishes are coming true. We already have 8 girls that are teaching. I can't tell you where, or they would lose their jobs, but I can tell you the secret is they're in some of India's finest education institutions, which nobody would ever dare to guess that were untouchable.
That's amazing.
Wouldn't even come up.
That's amazing.
We have 16 boys that are electricians, that are wiring Brahmin houses, where they wouldn't be doing that if they did. So I know it works. I see it working. I see it happening. 28 of those quote-unquote untouchable children are dancing in what Forbes magazine rated as Asia's best spa as their weekly item of entertainment, teaching them classical Indian dance and temple dances. So I know it works. It's just about changing the thought form and then the being follows. So that's what Ramana's garden is.
Last night you were talking about that you left LA almost 30 years ago, looking for, wanting more, looking for many answers. Did you find them?
Yeah, I found them. The more I was looking for is such a simple thing. I can't believe that I had to go halfway around the world, nor do I say that anyone has to go to India to find it. I did, because I was so hard-headed and such a doer. I was really the queen of doing it, figuring out a way to do it, figuring out the best strategy, the best plan, the best... Yeah, well, with a mind like that, I guess for me, I had to go halfway around the world just to come to understand, and I had to travel through a lot of enlightened masters and spiritual teachers who all, of course, give you the entire secret in a nutshell within the first 10 minutes you're sitting with them. But if it's that simple, you don't always recognize it, and I guess that's why it took me 18 years in India to finally hear it from the mouths of children. And it's such a simple secret. It's simply the more you give, the more you get back. The way to get more, which is what I wanted, is to give more. The more you give, the more you get. I live that. My kids live it. I know it.
It's beautiful.
I could have found that here on the streets of Hollywood, but I didn't know it yet. I was busy collecting, not giving. Thought if I had a better house, better car, better resume, bigger part, more credits, get more instead of give more. And that's why I always got less. Thank God. I would have gone to India.
Thank you so much, and thank you for doing this amazing work. Congratulations.
That was the other thing, is understanding that none of us are doing anything. That when we are truly in pure intention, everything arises and falls as it must. Mostly it falls as we would like it, but when it doesn't, it's because there's something so much better in store for us. That was the teaching of the river. That's why the Guru sent me to live there. Every moment is going to be different. It's going to give you different things, like the river. You can't put your foot in the same river twice anywhere in the world, even Brazil.
Namaste. Thank you.